weeks, Week 14 of the 2022 season. And up next is Darius Slay.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan, MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. That he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate, because that was really unexpected.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. former Virginia Tech Hokie. It's Tyrod Taylor.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ready.
A first carry for Gary Brightwell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Corbin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to throw the out route, and he completes it to Rudolph. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Taylor. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Get out the extra point, and we have a tied at 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. As we roll on here in the month of December, week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that'll be caught by Tony. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kyle Rudolph with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started with not a lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Taylor on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. On first down, it's Taylor. Out to the right here to Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Corbin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Taylor to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Corbin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. third down. Taylor. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the left side. Corbin, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd and inches, Taylor, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Taylor. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Get out the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away, and he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants now down by 6. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Taylor to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So the Eagle offense coming on here as they'll try for 2 points. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So now all eyes shift to the Giants. Trailing in this one now. 35 seconds to go. Taylor's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.